Hello. So here we are. I said that I was going to start it off with an intro today. So hello, my name is Chichewa Wolfwoman. For those that are new, and hello to those that know me, and thank you for subscribing. It's all new to me, but I'm excited to take this platform to share and offer, reach out, connect with people all over the world. Really, essentially, just honoring the spider, honoring grandmother spider's web, and the opportunity that we have right now to use this technology to reach out and to connect so vastly. And I'm going to take this opportunity to use that and share and teach and learn with all of you. And so I wanted the first one, this video to be an introduction of who I am. And I won't go, I'm gonna go to sort of, I feel, the starting of the space here. So on the land that we reside on, and sort of how we came to be. And I feel like it's a beautiful beginning to the medicine that I walk with today, and what I want to share, and through that sharing, the opportunity to learn from others as well, through the connections that we'll make through this platform. And so it was about, I guess, almost 7 years ago now, that grandmother cedar and grandfather cedar on the land that we resided at before said that it was time to move. It was time to truly plant our roots. My family and I have been nomads for pretty much all of our lives, really, that we've been together. My husband and I have been together now for 21 years, and throughout that time we've just kind of traveled around, lived in Costa Rica for a couple of years, and moved around Ontario and different places. And we were in Quebec, actually, and this was when grandmother cedar and grandfather cedar said it's time. And these are one of the things we're going to talk about. How do we communicate? How do we communicate with the standing ones? How do we communicate with our relatives? And so, yeah, that's one of the topics we're going to dive into. So they said it was time to move on. And so I had a vision that I was holding already for 4 years prior, of a specific home. And I felt that it was in Costa Rica, just from more the structure and the design of the home. So when it was time to move, I knew that it was going to be somewhere in Ontario. And when we started looking, we only went to actually physically look at one house. And Chipmunk, one of my totems, when I got to that house, was just on the, literally a foot away from me, yelling at me. And I'm like, I get it, this isn't the home, but I understood that I was there for a reason. So I went to connect with the water. That house was on the Ottawa River, and there was some insights with the Ottawa River that came through with fault lines and flooding and water. And again, I'll talk about that as well, so in another video to follow up as well. So just some seeds I'm planting even in this video of what's to come in videos after this. And so that was not the home, obviously, and we left. I got the medicine and the message I needed there. And then we just kind of kept looking. For all of you that have house hunted, I mean, kept looking and looking, staying up at night, looking and looking, and just nothing. Everything was just, I don't know, not connecting, not feeling. And I was finally like, I'm done looking tonight. And then all of a sudden, we saw this picture of the house, and there was just some, the information, the description, And so my husband and I started reading it, and oh my gosh, can I tell you that as we're reading the description of what the home had and what it looked like and where it was starting to unfold to look like the vision, because I had had the vision so clearly that we had actually physically drew out the home thinking that maybe we're going to just build it one day, and that's what the vision was. And so it was like check, like the check marks like were just everywhere, the design and everything. And so we started looking at the pictures of the home, and I thought, okay, so I said, I don't know, it's like almost too good to be true. I said, I'm not gonna go. You go and see it, and if it's okay, I'll come. So my husband went, and he came here, and he saw the land, and he came back, and he said, okay, you need to come. You know, he's like, it's not as private as you would have liked, in the sense of, you know, we would have liked to, you know, he knew that I would have liked sort of driving in maybe through some forest and getting to the home and having a bit more privacy in that sense. But he said, you're going to love it. You're going to love it, and you're going to love the river. I thought, okay, so we came, and this was, you know, there was snow on the ground. It was cold, right? And so we came, and he was right. The home was beautiful. The home is beautiful. It really is a beautiful space. It's post and beam. It's open. It truly is beautiful, and it was perfect for our growing family. And the river. I mean, I could hear it now. Maybe you can hear it. The river here is spectacular. It is so powerful. She runs all year long. And then things just connected and happened to make it possible for us to come here. But it was very clear that if we were to come here, because it was definitely not by our own financial means that we were even able to enter into this home, it all really truly was the Great Spirit. Though it was very clear as to us that, and to me, that if we came, that we were to open the land, the space, the home to everyone. It was to be understood that, you know, and I feel that we were nomads for so long too, because I felt for me that the idea of buying or even owning land or anything like that, I had a very difficult time with. And it's still, to, you know, now it's the land we reside on, and I honor that it's truly, it's everyone's land. And so that was very clear that Spirit needed me to understand that, needed us to understand that. And so we moved in, and very shortly after, we offered the teachings of the 7 grandfather teachings. And because I homeschool mama, and so we offered it to the homeschool community. We had about 11 families join, and it was amazing. And it was an 8-week program, and after 8 weeks of offering Spirit Circle, we called it, teaching the 7 grandfather teachings, we all sat around and said, what do we do now? And everybody just wanted to continue. And the world had shifted greatly at that time, and the need for family or community was really important, and for the children, for the parents. And so we continued, and here we are almost 6 years later, and we incorporated as a not-for-profit, again, very guided by Spirit. The signs came in dream and when to do it, and the steps to take. And we've now been incorporated for 3 years as a not-for-profit, and we have grown. We have received 2 grants to support the growth. So we have this beautiful medicine lodge where we hold our women's circles, our men's circles, ceremonial circles. And the reason I chose to sit in here to even film these videos is because this is all going to, for me, be very authentic from my truth center. It's truly going to be about connecting and sharing and honoring grandmother Spider's web, and what this is actually gonna become. And for me, I don't even believe I understand or I fathom yet what that is even going to grow into. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what comes of this, what comes of sharing and teaching and learning together in a different manner. Obviously, in person is beautiful, and I honor it, and I will continue to do it, and hope to see some of you that connect with me this way here, as I would love to have those visit the land here and feel the magic and the medicine of the land. So yes, we continued and incorporated, and with those grants, as I said, we were able to build the medicine lodge that I'm in right now. We've been able to add a music room, so we have a garage band for really anybody in the community and part of the space here. And we have a garden that's continuously growing, a mushroom garden, medicine, flowers, fruit trees, nut trees. Truly the passion behind the space, all of it has been guided by spirit, truly guided, to the point that it was very specific what kind of trees I had to purchase. So it was very much fruit trees, nut trees, and berries. And we were to get, that was what we did within the first 2 years. And so a lot of them are now producing, and some of them will be producing soon and producing in an abundance. And the idea is that those foods are foods that we need and will be able to feed many as well. And so a lot of the guidance and protection and support we've been receiving here has all been about preparation in order to receive those that come to the land for whatever that will look like. And so that's all we've been doing, is preparing the land, and we continue to keep the land open. And so even starting very shortly family dinners with, again, as well, those that are part of the center, just another way to connect and grow and truly dive into family and what that means, living as a tribe, honoring the human tribe and our connection in the circle of life. And so that, in a nutshell, is essentially how we got here today and the growth. And definitely it's been, as much as it's in a nutshell, it took a lot of work, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, a lot of joy. 2 children have been birthed here. As now I have 6 children, moved in with 4. So it's been a beautiful journey to this point. And so what my ideas, what my truth of this is I'm going to post daily. I'm going to share daily. And though I am happy to take topic ideas to discuss, though, as I said, I'm going to obviously, some of them I've already mentioned here, which is communicating, connecting, hearing, listening to our relatives, the standing ones, the 4-leggeds, creepy crawler, the flying ones, connecting, listening, and totems, talking about also moving through journeys, moving into different healing journeys as well. I would like to offer, talking about medicines of Mother Earth. I love the medicines of Mother Earth, very connected to the plant people, or I should say plant kin, or for me they're people. I don't know, I feel what is that just connects for me. That's and so to share that, and so much more, really allowing those that subscribe to feed into this, as I feel that this is how it works. And I'm going to allow the energies of the day to also guide and protect and support, but show me what is wanting to be spoken about, what's wanting to be shared, and just ultimately allowing spirit to continue to be the guide that shows me, shows us what we need in the moment that the video is being created. The name of our space is WB Fit Indigenous Center, and that was created as a journey, as well as when after the birth of my second son, I had a lot of interesting pains in my body, and I didn't want to turn to allopathic medicine, and I was very confused about it. And so I started, realizing I needed to take my health, my physical health, into my own sort of hands. And so on that journey, I felt, okay, I wanted to get physically stronger. So I entered into the world of fitness and became certified as a personal trainer. I got myself strong and fit, and obviously realized nutrition came right along with that. And so the nutrition that they offer in those programs are very minimal. And so I was driven, I'm like, there's more to this, which then had me go back to school and become a certified holistic nutritionist, orthomolecular practitioner. And that opened me back up to my bloodlines, to that of my ancestors, especially those of indigenous descent from Turtle Island, so that of Lakota, Amaqua, and Anishinaabe. And once that reopened for me, because it was definitely very open when I was a young child, once it reopened, everything shifted. And so I had started the business Whole Body Fit as a personal trainer, and then adding in the nutritional aspects. And then then I took a break as I started diving back into my ancestry and my bloodlines and the medicine. And I went through, my mother walked on, and there was so much teachings in that. And then my medicine showed up, and my connection to spirit, and my gifts, they resurfaced, my childhood gifts that I had pushed down so deep. And I'm gonna move because I'm like, I feel like I look too dark on this video. I'm like, let's just move, and we can even look at the space a little bit. That's better, and we can even hear the water. Oh, there I am. That's better, right? And so yeah, once I connected with I feel like my indigenuity, I reignited Whole Body Fit, and it became just that, Whole Body Fit. We need to be healthy in our mental body, in our spiritual body, in our physical body. They need to all be functioning like gears in motion for us to be at our optimal. And in honoring that, my life has shifted in so many ways, and truly understanding what listening means, what hearing means, the gifts that we all carry, the gifts that are all within us, that are crying to be acknowledged. We all came here walking an earth path with our medicines to share with all of our relatives. And when I say all of our relatives, I mean the humans, the four-legged, the standing ones, the blood that runs through Mother Earth, everything. We are related and connected. As I keep going, back to that grandmother spider, we are also connected. And just knowing that we're here for a purpose, and to dive into that purpose is so important. And this is the idea behind this endeavor, is to inspire that within others, is to gift the inspiration, to help give the tools for you to uncover your gifts, to clear energies that are not serving in you, so that you can find clarity within your mental body and your physical body and your spiritual body. walking through these journeys with me, you will definitely find it. You will feel lighter. You will feel clear. I will be sharing teachings, indigenous teachings, teachings that have run through me, insights and visions and dreams and messages. It's all about to just funnel right through here to each and every person that that is here with me. And I'm excited. I truly am excited because as I'm saying this and I'm feeling it, I know that this is what Spirit has been talking about with the consistence of Grandmother Spider showing up over the past few days, and literally starting on entering into the Listening Woman Clan Mother has just been like, I am here. This is what we're doing, and let's truly weave that web. Let's weave it, and let's go far. Let's go far. Go big. Go big or go home. Right. I remember when I went for my first grant, the lady's like, I don't think you're going to get the big one. And so she was great, by the way, the lady that was helping me. But then I did. I went big. And we did. We got 150,000 for our first grant. And that's huge. That was amazing. And it helped us do so much for the space. And then our second grant, 200,000, which we recently did. And that's how we got the music room done. And again, so great. So I am absolutely here to inspire, to be an example of when we listen, when we truly, truly listen, that we are guided. We are completely guided. And it's just connecting with that and that knowing and getting through the fluff, moving through moving through the haze, moving through the smoke and the mirrors, moving through traumas and pains, allowing them to not dictate the rest of our lives. Things that we'll talk about will be, the illusion of manifestation, and where that sits. As I said, the connection with all of our relatives, clearing our energy centers. We're going to work on that a lot. Focusing, moving ourselves from always being in the mental body to allowing ourselves to understand and feel into how it is when we live from our truth center, and understand that our truth center is where we are walking from. And the mental body is to be driven by the truth center, not the mental body driving. And we're going to get deep into that. We're going to talk about ego. We're going to talk about each of those bodies in depth. We're going to talk about medicines of the earth and how we can use them. We're going to talk about moon blood. We're going to talk about hair medicine. We're going to dive. And as I said, I am completely open to topics, completely open to feedback. This is how we're going to make this grow and flow. And so, yeah, if you feel me, because now you could see me. So if you feel me, and this is resonating with you, then yes, subscribe, for sure, subscribe, and share this video with others. Comment, please, with your feedback, with your topics, with your questions. Yes, please, all of it. So I am so thankful for those that took the moment to watch, and then take the moment to subscribe and comment. As I also realized when I first chose to do this, that I know that this is the seed, though it's all of you that are going to be the reason that this seed sprouts and then grows into whatever it's going to grow into, because you are all the air and the water and the earth and the sun. And so I need you all to be here with me and us doing this together. And it's gonna bring me back and center me more often by doing this as well. It's going to draw me into my practices more deeply. And so I understand that this is a gift for all of us, and we're all equal in this. That's, in the hoop of life. And so we're all here to receive, including myself. And that's why we're learning, teaching, and sharing together. That's the beautiful opportunity behind all of this. So I look forward to tomorrow's video. And with that, I say thank you and have a beautiful rest of your day.